test. No, that's from. Hey, April, can you tap it again? I'm gonna find out for sure. No, it's not working. Okay, thanks. That's coming from my. That must be. It's coming from my. Coming from my phone. Or my camera. Yeah, that's all. Here. Testing. Can you hear that? Yes, because it's coming from my. Wait a minute. Hold on. You got the mic's not on. I wonder if I plug it into the right box. This is off. Is he on? Can you guys hear him? They hear him. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let me see what I can do here. He's doing that testing stuff. You hear him? I got the wrong input, maybe. You know what? Yeah, I got to do my input again. It's my input. What? I may have to get the audio right from here then. I'd have to figure out how to do it. Got it. Are you near a computer? Can you type in Canon X850? Input 1 sound. Yeah, I want input 1. I want input 1. Yes. Yeah. It is. Got it. Yes. Channel 1. Yes. I don't know if that helped me. Where do I turn to? Mike? What's A and N? Those things are too. same to do, you know? Oh, Mike. I put it Mike. I did Mike this time. I saw that 48 vote. I don't want that. This is channel 1, Mike. Should be, I put it to M. Put it to Mike. What's the A stand for? M for Mike? What's the other one? He should be talking now. That was me. He's still talking. Is there anything else we can do here while I got him? I got it on mic, I got it on line, and I got a line 1 inputs there. You know what I ought to do? Maybe put it right into the box itself, to the mic, to like we do football. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Chad, I put it to one of the line mics, mic line, right?
Governor, yeah, the governor's Facebook page should be streaming there. Yeah. I've not
Well, welcome all the people watching because we're trying to get this microphone. April, can you talk in the mic for a second?
All right, so can you hear me now? Are you plugged into the black box down here, Lou?
Say something. Say something.
I'm talking totally right now. Can you still, are you getting anything at all? Are you getting anything at all? Are you plugged? I am, I'm talking, just normally talking, having all kinds of things to say. Everybody else can hear me. They're all looking at me looking crazy.
You got it?
You got it? Yay! So now everybody has heard me ramble about everything under the sun.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
We're just going to ramble about everything.
Yep.
okay, so I'm gonna go live then pretty soon. So we're broadcast now. We'll go live in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Effective. It looks a lot better
April.
than it did a couple hours.
2:45.
2:45.
It's crazy here, though, Chad. You can see all the stuff. I have all that. It's crazy. I did this here. For those that are listening, watching, then Chad, you're picking up on WPKL? Okay, so I will be on live for a while.
Information for you. Okay. I talked to Kelly Chevy. She said we would probably work. So she is going to give you information to get onto the IL80, the admin, or this guy right here has that information for you. So Kelly said she knows that you need that, so she's going to come find me, and then I'll find you. Yeah. Just thinking ahead. So Right, yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So, Thank you so much. You are welcome. Check, keep talking again, so I'll just keep talking and talking for a little bit, and I'll just keep talking, and we'll just keep talking like this, and I'll think of other things to say. We're here at Indian Lake Schools. I think this is the high school.
Yes.
But how do I sound? Do I sound good? So I do sound good. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, good.
you got a place for pull-ups. They're one step above pull-ups. You got it, sister. I think you got it. Yeah, I don't know what. That's what it, yeah. I think if you make it an hour, I don't know if Kyle's. Yeah. They want people out of here? ODNR. Yeah, so, yeah, state parks, and so. Yep. He is, yeah. I think most people. Because, like, there is a group of you guys here. Doing okay? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. What's your name? Ciao, nice to meet you. Well, at first, like, I think we're gonna go. So I'm trying to get my hobby. But I don't know. I don't know. I have to pick. No, maybe yeah. Oh. Yeah. I thought you were following me.
Test, 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 test. Well, we're at Indian Lake High School. You can see all the donated clothes and items they have for those that are in need. They're bringing them in like like crazy. I can't believe it. It's been non-stop. There was nothing in here at 8 o'clock this morning. You can see it right now. These people are coming in and out non-stop from all over the state of Ohio. This gym in a couple hours will be completely full with items. So the governor's going to have to get here pretty quickly. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to get through all these items. I'm going to go take a shot here from the left-hand side of where I'm at. You can see it's just I'm juxtapositioned between the diapers and the sheets. That's where I'm located. And all these other TV stations below me, they can have that. I got the best place in the house. And we should. We're the local media. This will be broadcast both on Peak Ohio TV, Facebook, on both 98.3 WPKO and 107.3 The Drive's Facebook pages, and on WPKO Radio 98.3. So we're going to be all over the place here. Our website, in the first 2 hours, we posted United Way asking for donations for the tornado victims, and we raised $12,000 in 2 hours. That was last time I checked. So, all right, I'll let this. We're gonna get ready. Should happen in a few minutes here.
just been told that the United Way donations are over $30,000 right now. $30,000 on peakofohio.com. You can donate if you'd like. There's going to be a lot of. Here we go again. We're going to show you some. Since I've last talked to you, there's been more and more cases of stuff. There's a bunch of water. There's tons of cases and cases of water, pallets and pallets outside and in the doorway. So water's not needed. That I don't think. Holy moly. Yeah, more than Costco here right now. I'm going to lower this so you guys can get a better view. Live television. It's a different ball game here, live television. Radio, we wouldn't go on right until it happens, but we're afraid to go off because the internet's being used by so many people here. I'll show you some of the TV stations that are here. There are all kinds of people here. You can see that. And we're going to get out of that, though. See if we can get out of that door. That guy's head is in my way, and he's got a fairly large head. Do something about that. This is going to mess up the video for a minute, but I'm going to try it. See if that's a little better over the guy's head. You're seeing things as it happens behind the scenes and what we do before we ever go on a broadcast for football or chalk talk or whatever. But now there's that guy's head's even big. There we go. We are set. Make it a little bit more balanced. It's on my foot. There's April. April's our news director. Let's see what April's talking about here. She's kind of taking control of this place because she worked here for many years. All the, I see most of the, two of the county commissioners here. A lot of the state reps are here. Matt Huffman's here. We'll give you a shot of the superintendent of the school. He's here. Rod Underwood kind of does everything. So we can get his attention. There he is. That's Rod. He's the superintendent here. He's got this all. There's no school, as you can probably guess. So all the kids seem to be working. That's where they're getting a lot of their people from. Got his attention there. You can see he was waving. There, he's busy. Possibility they're moving us again. They can't do that again. We set up once at the in another location.
The mic is hot, so everybody can hear what I'm saying.
It's amazing now. This is as of 2:48. Around 6 minutes ago, the United Way is over $30,000. Unbelievable. Wow. It's still coming in. Still coming in. It's slowed down a bit with people coming in with items, but it's still pretty crazy. Well, let's, I want to look at the podium the whole time. Let's look at a wider shot here. You can see. That is crazy. Some say it's the worst catastrophe we had in this county ever. Of course, we brought up the blizzard of '78, and we brought up the ice storm. And I think what trumped it was there's known 3 fatalities because of the storm, this tornado. And I don't believe there was any fatalities in '78. I don't really know that one. Some say 1 died. I don't believe anyone died at the ice storm. The difference is the ice storm affected everybody. It affected the whole county. But this really hit Indian Lake area much harder than it did the other parts of the county. I live in Bellefonte, and we just had heavy rain. We didn't even get the hail. But I was talking to a lady earlier who lost her house. She's going to be staying here, I guess. And there's sheets and bedding and everything else. But she was telling me that her car got nailed with large hail. But she put it into context, and she said, that's nothing. I just want my house back. It's I can't even imagine that. It's not uncommon for the governor or any other political person to be late. And right now we're running about 8 minutes late.
Those are easy to just take out with us, like if you're going and someone actually made some too. Not them. Like just, these are
Oh, wow. I just got, Dave Bazesco just wrote me $44,000. $44,000 of donations in just a few hours. My goodness.
Yeah, well, and there's one that like it was a specific.
United Way. Ooh, I'm trying to tell April when she's taking her notes here. Thanks, Dave, for letting us know that.
That's a good job. Oh, you
It's on our website. Look up.
Hi, everybody. This is April King, live from Indian Lake High School. As Lou kind of pans around, you can see all of the amazing donations. They have everyone from staff. Wow. They have everybody from staff to students to community members. I see mayors walking through here. Everybody's just bringing amazing things to help support the community. Lots and lots and lots of different things, everything from dog food to deodorant, toilet paper. Kind of looking through. Yeah, diapers are here. Clothes of every size. They're trying to arrange things pretty organized. Amazing donations that have come in to Indian Lake High School today. We spoke a little earlier with Dr. Rob Underwood, the superintendent of Indian Lake Schools, and he talked about how he told his staff, stay home, but this just kind of proves the atmosphere of everybody just wanting to help out. I mean, it's just amazing to watch things just continue to walk through the door. People are coming in and getting things that they need if they're able to have transportation. And when I talked with Dr. Underwood, he said that they were even taking buses, going out into the community and taking things to the people that could not get out. People just bringing in all sorts of supplies, diapers, paper towels,
deodorant, toothpaste, lots of different shampoos, conditioners, body wash. You name it. It's just, this gymnasium is just slam packed with everything that the people of Indian Lake need. Yeah, yeah. So Amber Fagan down there talking with Dr. Underwood and the Lakeview mayor, Elaine Fagan Moore, is down there talking. So she's going to come, and I don't know if she'll speak or say a few words or not. I don't know. Governor DeWine is said to be on the way here to Indian Lake High School. Several senators, several county commissioners. I do believe Sheriff Randy Dodds will also be coming and making a statement, along with possibly the Logan County EMA. It's amazing, just the different amounts of items that are here, just the community supporting, doing things that they can. Tons of people down here. We've got Commissioner Mike Yoder showing support. Several different elected officials throughout Ohio are going and just doing the things that they can for the community. Everything from teachers to school board members to students, lots of people doing things. Joe Antrim here kind of taking in the scene and taking a look. Very good. So lots of things. This is Indian Lake High School gymnasium, main gymnasium. You're seeing things that just community members are coming in trying to support those in need. Everything from toilet paper to dog food to shampoo, conditioner, paper towels, clothing, shoes. The whole entire back of the gym is nothing but food, non-perishable goods. If you are in need of something, they're saying that you can come here. If not, they are trying to get out in the community and take things. They're loading buses and getting them out into the community. If you need a place to stay, these schools are open for you to come and have a nice, warm, dry place to land. If you are looking even to help, there's tons of people here. Just the amount of people here is amazing. Lots of people here doing different things. Of course, you can see there's lots of media here from all over the state of Ohio. Every local channel, I believe, is here, which is fantastic, just so that everybody knows what is going on. Just the amount of clothes that have come in, the amount of necessities that people have. Students are coming in and helping where they can. Lots and lots of volunteers are here, and it's definitely needed. The amount of things that are coming in the door is just astronomical. It's amazing to stand and look at and just observe, try not to be in the way, but we are covering this and are excited with the governor getting ready to come in just about any moment. Again, we are live from Indian Lake High School, getting ready to have a press conference with Governor DeWine and several other officials from around the state of Ohio. What you're looking at right now is you're looking at the Indian Lake High School gymnasium, where people are bringing in lots of different donation for those in need, everything from toilet paper to paper towels to deodorants, shampoo, conditioner, food. The amount of food along the back wall is just amazing. Clothing, shoes, socks, you name it. If it's needed, it's here. The community just is amazing, and people continue to come in. People in need are coming in, and volunteers are helping them fill bags, fill their needs. Everything from, like I said, toilet paper, deodorant, diapers. We're looking at clothing. The whole entire back wall is nothing but food. And this is all stuff that's just coming in. The community members are knowing that there's a need and filling that need. Oh, it's fine. So again, if you're just now tuning in, you are seeing Indian Lake High School. We are preparing for a press conference with several elected officials around Ohio. Actually, several are walking in now. We're going to get ready. I think this is going to start off with the governor and several different people from around Ohio. I see that there are senators walking in. People are just in awe of the scene that is happening. It's amazing just to kind of look around and see, or see several senators. I believe the sheriff will be coming in just a few minutes as well. So we're live from Indian Lake High School. Okay. Just double checking, making sure that you all can hear us. And that sound is good, that you can hear us coming through. We're coming live from Indian Lake High School, where they're getting ready to have the press conference. Governor Mike DeWine is getting ready to speak, along with several elected officials from around Ohio. Several people are coming. Yeah, you guys can hear us loud and clear just fine. Good deal. I was just checking, make sure that you could hear. We are live from Indian Lake High School. We're getting ready to have Governor Mike DeWine is going to speak about the things that happened at Indian Lake. Lots of things. As you can see, looking around the high school here, lots of things have been donated. Everything from deodorant to toilet paper to paper towels. Every necessity that people need in this community is here and it's been donated by this community. Lots of volunteers are here. If you need something, they're saying, come get it. If you're able to get out and about, they're saying, everything is here, everything is available and free for those who are in need, and they're more than happy to get
right here. That's
you
where the other ones are for right now.
Okay.
But
What
we're going
you
to run
need.
out here.
Everything is available if you need.
All right. Mic check again. 1, 2, 3. You're good. You can go.
Yep, we can hear
Thank you.
him nice.
Mic check.
and-
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Okay. You
Yep.
got me over there.
Got you great.
Just one more mic check. I'll just keep talking a little bit
Mic check's
longer
great.
to make sure that Eric has anything too. So I'll just keep talking a little bit.
Fantastic.
We're standing here at Indian Lake Schools. This is the high school gym. Check 1, 2, 3. Good there. Good there.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank
Oh,
you.
do you need a white balance? Eric, you got.
Good deal. So again, we're coming to you live
That's
from
all,
Indian Lake High School.
Self-care.
We are getting ready to have a press conference with several elected officials and Governor Mike DeWine, along with hopefully Sheriff Randy Dodds, possibly the Logan County EMA, and possibly Indian Lake Superintendent Dr. Rob Underwood. Coming to you live from Indian Lake High School, where this is kind of the center ground for donations for those at the lake, everything from bedding to clothing, food, diapers, dog food. If your pets are in need, they have dog and cat food here, paper towels, the amount of paper towels is astounding. Diapers, baby formula, they have just an insane amount of volunteers here helping out. People are walking in that are in need, saying, hey, I've lost things, can you help me? And people are more than willing to help out. Lots of volunteers in-house. Again, we're coming to you live from Indian Lake High School. We are getting ready to have a press conference with Governor Mike DeWine.
I think the next 2 days things will start to really. I think so. Yeah. So right now,
Just waiting a few moments. The governor's going to walk in, and we're going to hear from him and several of the elected officials. If we're looking right here on our screen, we've got Dr. Rob Underwood and several officials from throughout the state. Several representatives are here from different districts.
oh yeah.
I got caught in the car.
Just kind of getting an update on things that Dr. Rob Underwood is seeing. He was out in the community helping deliver things to those in need, diapers. Just the amount of things here at Indian Lake High School is amazing. There's everything from deodorant, toilet paper, diapers, pads, wipes. Anything that you can possibly need is here at Indian Lake High School. If you can make it to Indian Lake High School, things are available. If not, they're trucking it out. They're taking school buses, packing school buses, and delivering it to the community. Again, we're coming to you live from Indian Lake High School, where Governor Mike DeWine is getting ready to give a press conference, along with several elected officials. Lots of volunteers are here helping people. Just the astronomical amount of support from the community for those who need things is just amazing. Everybody's wanting to help out. Several elected officials are here just to show their support. We've got several people from the state talking with Superintendent Dr. Rob Underwood from Indian Lake Schools. He's giving an update, talking about what he was seeing out in the community. I talked with him just a little bit ago, and he told me that the impact, especially in the Russell's Point area, is just absolutely devastating. He was able to see some of the students and get his eyes on them, and just remind them that this is something that Indian Lake will adjust, they will adapt, and they will overcome. Just encouraging those people, taking different supplies to the area. Lots of things have been furnished around Indian Lake as we kind of span here around the gymnasium. The amount of people that are here, the amount of things that are here is just absolutely amazing. You have everything from diapers to wipes to toilet paper to paper towels to dog food, dog and cat food even, clothing, the amount of clothing. The entire back wall of the gym is food. I'll just span out here a little bit and take a look. The entire back wall is food, clothing. If you're in need, Indian Lake High School is more than happy to help out. Lots of things going around. Lou, what do you think?
Can't disagree with you. There's a ton of things going on.
It's amazing. So the amount of people that are here at Indian Lake High School, volunteers, people that are needing things as they're coming in, just as astounding. The volunteers that are here.
I've been saying it all along that the amount of it's a steady flow since we've been here.
Yeah.
And I guess this was empty at 8 a.m. this morning.
Yes, yeah. And they said a lot of this has come in within the last 2.5 hours. It's just people in the community, people in the Indian Lake community wanting to help out their fellow Lakers. And you know, Rob Underwood told me just a little bit ago that there's people here from all over the state, even out of state, coming in saying, how can we help? What can we do for your community? How can we help Indian Lake?
Well, I think it's amazing. There's enough stuff. There's more stuff here than there is at like Walmart.
I think you're, by far, absolutely. So they talked about how food is all along that back wall, lots of non-perishable food, anything that you need.
Zoom in on that, I think we can see.
Is amazing. I mean, you can see all kinds of canned goods, lots of other food.
No.
Just the amount of stuff that's here.
You've got pop. Look at that.
Yeah, the community is ready. People are just here. They're showing up. It's great.
Did you see the pallets of water as you walked in?
Oh my gosh, yeah. They said lots of water companies have come and just dropped off skids full of water.
Skids is a better way of
Yeah,
saying it.
lots of skids.
A lot of coats.
Yeah.
Oh my, look at that. I mean, you could tell me this, and I wouldn't believe it until I actually came here.
No, you're right.
this.
Absolutely. It's just.
We're putting them
I'm a
right
Laker
here.
at
We're
heart.
trying to find
You
a
know,
better
this is my alma mater, and my goodness, like. This is what community does. This is small town Ohio showing up saying, how can I help? I'm going to donate stuff. Hey, I've got stuff that I'm not using. Hey, I can go to Walmart and pick up a few things. Just phenomenal to see the support that the community has for one another. The people coming out saying, how can I help? What do you need from me? This is what they're doing. You have students here, you have staff, you have teachers, board members are here, people that don't have any connection to the community at all, just saying, hey, let me help out. How can I do this? What can I do? And then there are people trickling in that need things.
It really does amaze me too with the amount of, like on our website at peakofohio.com, we have the United Way donation. You can donate money.
Yeah.
We put that on, a few hours ago, and we're up to $60,000.
$60,000. I have been out of the office for a few hours. I've kind of been on site. $60,000. Wow, Lou, that is amazing. That shows me that, small town Ohio showing up.
And it's not like we're in Columbus or New York City or something.
Right.
$60,000.
So, hey,
in a couple hours.
while we're talking about it, Lou, if somebody wants to donate, where can they do that? How can they do that?
They can go to.
I can bench about 250.
Well, we got a guy talking about his benching here.
I know.
We have. You can go to peakofohio.com.
Okay.
And on the right-hand side, there's about a square logo, I think, of United Way, because I don't have it in front of me. You just click that, and it'll take you to the.
Okay, fantastic. We will share that on social media as well.
If you look at the Peak of Ohio, you'll see it.
I don't.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing as good as I can right now. What all do you need? I already got everything. You got deodorant?
I'm not sure all this. We have microphones all over the place, so I don't know. I guess we're listening to some personal conversations back there with these people. But we have it on because we're all sharing the same audio, except for what April and I are talking. So nobody in the cord is far away from where I'm at.
I got you.
So we have to kind of listen to their conversations, I believe.
Well, hey, I was just catching up with Amber Fagan from the Indian Lake Chamber of Commerce, and she just sent me a link. And it's kind of talking about different things that people might need in the community. There are lots of different places that if you're having a hard time getting maybe to a shelter, Indian Lake High School, of course, they have an amazing amount of donations here. This is where we're coming to you live. However, there are places like the Nazarene Church at Chippewa. If you're close to there, they're open. They have generators, food, and water. Indian Lake Community Church and Gathering Grounds, they are open if you need anything. They're just kind of talking about things there. The Russell's Point Church of God is open for shelter. The Indian Lake Roll Arena has power and will have food and water. The Bellefontaine First Church of God, of course, is where the American Red Cross is. Galilee Lutheran Church in Russell's Point is open. Of course, the Huntsville Fire Department is also open, and Wake Up the World Ministries on East Brown in Bellefontaine.
I wonder if the governor got lost.
Well, they said that he had gone over Indian Lake, and when he flew over Indian Lake and kind of was getting an aerial view and really needed to kind of see. I know he's kind of a little late.
Now is Congressman Jim Jordan going to come here later?
He is. So we just talked with his office just a little bit ago, and he was coming from West Virginia today. I talked with Kirby, his other half. I'm going to say other half. That's not right. But his aide, his colleague, And Kirby said that he is on his way. He sends prayers and thoughts to the Indian Lake community, and they are en route. He is expected. Let me check my update here. I think I talked with Kirby just a little bit ago.
I think it's 4:45 maybe.
Yep. Actually, there's Kirby right there. So he says we are still en route. We will be stopping at the EMA first. Get that update. That's a great idea for Jim Jordan to do. And then they will be here at 4:45.
Good.
Yeah.
And J.D. Vance is out of. He's someplace where he can't make it. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. He is unfortunately indisposed and not able to make it. So I want to say, they said he was out west.
Yeah. I think the president speaks, or the former president speaks tomorrow in Columbus. Is that right? You know?
Former President Trump, yes. I think it was I'm not somewhere here in Ohio. I was going to be out of town, so I'm a little disconnected. So
It doesn't look like you're going to be out of town, does it?
I'm not going to be out of town. This is what small community does. They come together, they pull together, they rally together, they help provide things. It's a little overwhelming looking out at the gym. When we very first came in, I'm like, oh my gosh, it pulls at those heartstrings because you see kids here, 10-year-old kids saying, how can I help? You see,
and on their day off, coming
yeah,
in.
Right, day off from school, and they know they just want to do something. I've talked with grandparents who said, I just couldn't sit at home anymore. I need to do something. So they're able to come and help and organize. Again, you're looking at Indian Lake High School. We are live, getting ready to go to press conference with the governor.
I want to give a plug to you and Chad and back at the station, as well as Ken Keller last night for coming into work right in the middle of all this storm and actually gave us wall-to-wall coverage. We turned off the music and we just played wall-to-wall coverage of the storm, and it was on, I think, 98.3 and 107.3 The Drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And between you and Chad and Ken, we had social media updates. I think you asked folks to comment, and we had how many? We're up over 1,000.
Over 1,000 comments, and if nothing else, we wanted to be able to see. Here's the governor coming in now, and it looks like the lieutenant governor there with him as well. Fantastic.
Do they still have wine with the wine? Are we still going to do that? I'm with Jamie
know that
Ross,
that's
and
such a thing.
Jamie Ross and I have had a few wine glasses clink together here.
So
did you bring any today?
Lots of local coverage here. We've got the governor, the lieutenant governor coming in. I see John Cross there is coming in as well. And we're going to have a little bit of conversation. This is, again, coming to you live from Indian Lake High School.
Well, we lost is that Joe Antrim there blocking my view?
Yes, I think so. he had to talk. Oh, it sure is. Yep. Commissioner Antrim there.
Politicking here right now.
All right. And then
Amber
Fagan from the Indian Lake Chamber of Commerce as well. We do have Representative John Cross there.
There he is.
Yeah, lots of.
And there's is that Mr. Hoffman there?
That is.
There we go.
Nice to see him.
Got a bunch of them.
Tim Barhorst, Susan Manchester, lots of people. Then I see lots of local law enforcement. Sheriff Dodds is there. Who else? We got Michael Thompson from the Washington Township. Joe Freihoff from the Russell's Point Police Department as well. It's nice to see so many people coming out and supporting Indian Lake High School.
Oh, there's Mike Yoder speaking with the governor.
Lots and lots of people. Again, we're coming to you live from Indian Lake High School Gymnasium, where just the outpouring of support from the community is just amazing. This high school gymnasium is packed with supplies. If you need something because you've been displaced, they have the school open. If you need a warm place to stay, it is just amazing to see the amount of stuff in this gym. I just can't get over it. absolutely amazing. This is all stuff that has been donated from the community for the community. The amount of volunteers that are just bringing things in, stuff is just continually coming in the door. Getting ready to have a press conference here with the governor. Indian Lake High School.
You tell me when we're ready.
Yeah, you can hear the behind-the-scenes stuff with the hot mic going.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Kyle Wagner, high school principal at Indian Lake High School. We're going to do a moment of silence here just a second. You could just give me a second. We're going to do a moment of silence. If you could join me. Okay, you can make that announcement.
Afternoon. This time we would like to have a moment of silence for our labor community, students, staff, families, and first responders that have been affected by this tragedy.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Again, we're live from Indian Lake High School. We are going to speak.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Governor Mike DeWine. We just had the opportunity to drive through a good part of the damage here at Indian Lake. It is, as you have seen, an awful lot of damage. Our heart goes out to all the families that are trying to put things back together, and certainly for those who have been injured and those who who have died. What we see in this gym, I think, is symbolic and real, but of the spirit of the people of this part of Ohio, the Indian Lake area, and the other counties that were impacted by the tornadoes. I'm always amazed at the resilience of the people of the state of Ohio. I had the chance to talk to some people who have lost their house or lost part of their house or who had been in some way impacted, and to see their spirit and their resilience and their toughness, how strong they are. It's just absolutely amazing to me. I want to thank the first responders who have done a phenomenal job. I want to thank all the volunteers that put this together here. I asked some of the law enforcement, how in the world did you check all the places? And they got it done. But we also had neighbors who were watching out for neighbors and who were reporting back in regard to neighbors, whether they were checking to see if they were doing okay. So I'm here today to, again, express my sympathy to those who have lost either their life, for those who have lost, families who have lost someone, or someone who have been injured, and so many people who have lost their businesses, and who also have lost their homes. This Indian Lake community will come back. That's the message I got from everybody. We will be back. We are coming back. And it's not lost on any of us that the summer season is almost here. So we're going to continue to work with local officials from the governor's office, and I know Matt Huffman is here as well, and he's going to speak in just a moment. And we've already started talking among ourselves about some of the things that we can do to be of help, and we're going to again continue to do that and work very, very hard with the local elected officials. Let me introduce Lieutenant Governor Houston.
Thank you, Governor. What we saw was devastation. If you go and see the path of the tornadoes, you can see the damage, and you can see the people who are there, first responders, but also neighbors, volunteers, people from the community, bringing their chainsaws, bringing generators, trying to help with the needs that people have. But when we had a chance, and a lot of the people in this group and the governor had a chance to stop and talk with people, you could hear the resilience. You could hear, even in some of their voices, gratitude that it wasn't worse, that they didn't have more damage, that they didn't have loss of life. I talked to one group of people who went into their crawl space just seconds before the tornado hit. And you just hear their stories. You empathize with the situation that they're in. But you can just look around this room and see the resilience and the commitment to each other, and why this community will recover strong and be better than ever, because they're going to pull together. You've got great first responders and law enforcement officials that are going to provide the services that are needed. You've got the utility companies, you've got everybody that's pulling together to try to get the basics restored so that the cleanup process can go forward. And it's the sense of community and resilience that you see when you're out there talking to people is uplifting. So despite this tragedy, the human spirit is triumphing around this community. Let me turn it over to, I think, Senator McCauley or Senator Huffman. Who we got? Thanks. Senator Huffman.
Thanks very much, John. I also want to thank. We have an incredible emergency management system in the state of Ohio. Sometimes we talk about how do these things get funded and how are they used, and we know they're used. It's not just in big events like this, but it really hits home on days like this, that through the years, Governor DeWine and the legislature has built out this system that has saved and is saving a lot of lives right now. So I want to thank those folks. They're also want to thank the media for being here, drawing attention, especially a lot of the local media who are here that are going to get these stories out, not just today, but really over the next several months, because as the governor said, the season is upon us. I also should say that although clearly Indian Lake has taken the brunt of this, I was in Auglaize County this morning with Representative King, and there is considerable property loss and injuries in Auglaize and Mercer and Darke County as the storm came along that. So there's we're thinking about those folks too. This is Senator McCauley's district. I used to represent it, he does now, but I'm going to ask the majority leader to come up and talk a little bit. Rob?
Thank you, President Huffman. As he mentioned, my name is Senator Rob McCauley. I'm the state senator for this district. And I'd like to reiterate many of the comments that have already been made. The first responders that so quickly, even as early as last night, and many of whom have spent many hours since last night trying to help out in this area, it's impressed me so much. From counties away in some cases, sprung into action and have come here to help out their fellow neighbor, their fellow Ohioan. I think that's important to note, how quickly these people sprung into action. And frankly, I would like to also reiterate the amount of resilience that we've seen, and frankly, the hope that we've seen on people's eyes as we've gone through the community. A family we talked to on Orchard Island as we were going out was telling about the experience that they went through and the devastation on Orchard Island and how that's impacted them. But they mentioned that this morning, one of the first things they did after daylight came is they observed a flagpole in their front yard that was hanging low and almost touching the ground with the American flag. One of the first things they did was they propped that flagpole back up, because they told me that it was a sense of hope for their community and for Orchard Island to be able to see that flag flying and seeing it upright in the air. That stuck with me, and also coming in this room, and I hope the media will report on how full this room is of everything from diapers to baby clothes to clothes for adults to toiletries to anything for this community to rebound. Frankly, they even told us before we came in this room was going to be full of stuff, and it still didn't prepare me. This is what we were told from a school administrator before we walked in, what they refer to as the lake effect. The community deciding to come together as one and rally around each other in a sign of cooperation for everybody. And so this is impressive. I hope everybody will take notice of this, and it's how Ohioans get behind each other to make sure that they can pick each other back up. So without further ado, I'll introduce State Representative John Cross, who is the representative for this area. Thank you.
Thanks, Senator. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'd like to thank my fellow colleagues, Representative King, Barhorse, and Manchester, for being here as well. We all rally behind Northwest Ohio. We want to get to work. The message that we want to send is, when we called the governor last night, we even sadly had a tornado go through Hancock County, the southern portion. And Governor, thank you for being here. And Lieutenant Governor, thank you for being here, because the message is we're going to get Indian Lake back on its feet as quick as possible. How many nickels, dimes, or quarters it's going to take, we're going to get the money, and we're going to fund and get Indian Lake back on its feet. This community has had a challenging time with the issues of the water and the weed vegetation, and we were right there fighting it. And we're gonna be right there to get Indian Lake right back on its feet. And as the media leaves and everyone leaves, we're not leaving. We're gonna stay here and keep working. We're gonna get back to session here soon, and whatever the governor needs funding wise, you tell us. President Huffman will get the check. We'll sign off on it, and off we go. Because we got to get this community back open. This is a community that relies on tourism. We have devastated businesses that lost everything. We need to get these businesses back open. And so our commitment is we are going to be here, and we're going to make sure we can do everything we can financially possible to get this community back on its feet and have a great summer and hopefully in the next year rebuild this great community. Thank you, Governor and Lieutenant Governor, for being here very much.
John.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yep. Thanks, brother.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, get in there.
I'm State Senator Steve Huffman, and I've had a place up on Indian Lake here for 20 years, and I understand what the lake effect. And you know, I've been in this community for 20 years, and I've appreciated it. Every summer coming up here. There are friends out there that have lost their houses that live next to me. I live on Orchard Island. The southern part of Orchard Island is just absolutely devastated. Again, Governor, I appreciate you and Lieutenant Governor Husted, the President. I know you'll come back, and I will be up here this summer just about every day and look forward to helping you any way that I can. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sheriff?
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Look around this room. This tells you about this community. I had no idea what to expect when I came in here, but look at this. We should be proud as a community. Yes, it was a tragedy beyond description. It looks like a bomb went off out there. I will tell you what, our heart goes out to those that are deceased, those that are injured, those that have lost everything. Just tragic, and we're going to do everything we can to help those people get back on their feet. I want to talk just briefly about first responders. As county sheriff, I could not be more proud of the way the first responders responded last night, be it law enforcement agencies, fire, EMS. I'm telling you folks, it went fantastic. It couldn't have went any better, really. We'll debrief that down the road, and what did we do right, what can we do different, but overall, these people went above and beyond, and I am extremely proud of what they did, and I'm proud to work beside them, and I just appreciate each and every one of them. Thank you all very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Joe Antrim. I'm one of the Logan County Commissioners. And of course, we're heartbroken with the devastation that our community has experienced within the last day or so. But we are resilient, we will work hard, and certainly, the commissioners have made a declaration of disaster here in Logan County, and that can open up resources that can help recovery
on so many levels. We do appreciate and acknowledge all of the donations that people have brought in from all over the state. We did want to mention that there is a cutoff of 5 o'clock today to bring those items here to Indian Lake High School. The distribution of all these items for the people that need is going to take quite a lot of effort. And so anyone that, now that you've donated, if you're able to help with the distribution, that would be the next step. And naturally, you know, with all of the acknowledgement of help that's come in the last, you know, several hours, this is going to be a long-term recovery for our community. We're going to need people in the next few days, next few weeks, next few months to recover, but we will recover. We're a resilient community here at Indian Lake. I'm a lifelong resident here, grew up and live here now. And so I've seen a lot. This is one of the harder things that I've had to see happen to our community. But I know we'll get through this as well. Thank you.
Chief?
Hi, I'm Mark Gibson with Indian Fire District there in Russells Point. This was truly a group effort for everybody. The sheriff, Chief Fryhoff over there, Chief Thompson, the 2 other police departments, and the multitude of other fire and EMS agencies that came in last night to start searching. It was a long night, but they stayed with it and kept searching. And like I say, we finished up about 4 o'clock last night, and then we started again about 8 o'clock this morning to start everything. Had a couple people come in from out of the county, from Union County, to help search. We had the Urban Search and Rescue Team come in from the state to help search also. And the multitude of agencies that came, fire departments from around the area was unbelievable. And we want to thank all those folks for coming and helping last night and today. Thank you.
Okay, we're happy to answer any questions. Well, we have a system set up.
How they gonna get money?
There's potentially some federal assistance as well, but the state also has some assistance. And I think what we, of course, always look at is, you know, what does insurance cover, but what's not covered. And there's always things that are not covered. And so we're going to, you know, do whatever we can do to try to make these folks whole. We're going to do it for people with their residents, also people with their businesses. You know, the experts are already out, you know, analyzing this paperwork we have to go through. But I just wanted to be here today to say to him, his family, anybody else, you know, we're going to do everything we can, working with the state legislature, to make sure that this community comes back. The main thing that's going to bring the community back is the people, because the people are just strong and they're resilient, and they're gonna bring this back. This is, look, everybody in this part of Ohio knows about Indian Lake. If you don't have a summer home here, or you know somebody that does. I have a sister-in-law who has a home here. So everybody knows Indian Lake and what a great place it is, and it's going to come back. Who else?
Governor, you mobilized this morning state resources to help out with a lot of different aspects of this. Will you declare a state emergency?
Asking about whether he's going to declare a state
Yeah,
emergency
yeah,
or not.
Certainly will. Let me ask Sima if she wants to add anything to that. Sima. You're right there. Sorry.
Nope. So as we continue to work,
Give me your name and the.
I'm Sima Merrick. I'm the State Emergency Management Director within the Department of Public Safety. So the question is, We will continue to work with the local county emergency management to conduct damage assessment. Those damage assessments are the integral part to assessing loss, insurance, and then moving that forward for financial assistance, recovery, long-term recovery, however that would most affect this community. I do want to mention that Ohio has a very, very robust system. We're very resilient. As it's been mentioned, we have had a lot of first responders and mutual aid come through. We first want to address life safety. Then next, which has already started, are the recovery pieces as well as the damage assessment. That damage assessment is critical to how we get the most amount of financial assistance and recovery assistance into the area. So with that, we'll continue to brief the governor and the lieutenant governor as that comes in, and we'll provide assistance in helping expedite those damage assessments to make those decisions.
The next question is asking about timeline. What is the
there is not a
timeline for
timeline
people?
because there's a lot of damage. So that we've got to address the life safety, which is being done. Recovery is ongoing, and in that goes the damage assessment, as well as the pieces of talking to each homeowner, and not all homeowners are around. So it takes a little bit of time to do that. We'll do everything we can and throw in the resources forward to assist the county to get those damage assessments completed.
What are your questions?
I don't have anything on the number of buildings. I can just tell you, though, that, you know, as governor, I've responded to a number of different wind-related or tornado-related events. I actually lived through the 1974 Xenia tornado. Building I was in collapsed on top of us and we crawled out. But nothing prepared me in regard to what we've been hearing in the pictures for actually driving around and seeing the damage. There's a tremendous amount of damage here. Yeah. I think the loss of life in all likelihood was smaller than it would have been if this had occurred on a weekend in July or June, when more and more people are here. But the damage is very, very significant, and it's quite extensive. I want to mention something else. The Senate President talked about the emergency system that we have constructed in this state over a long period of time. It works exceedingly well. It was executed last night. The other thing that you may not have seen or noticed is that as directly coming out of the pandemic, during the pandemic, our hospitals started working together very, very closely. The smaller hospitals feeding into the bigger hospitals. That system is still in effect, and that system was put into effect last night, and it worked exceedingly well. I don't have the exact numbers, but if you look at this whole part of the state, we had at least 20 people go to different hospitals. I think it was 5 or 6 hospitals where they actually ended up in. So we had great cooperation from hospitals from Toledo to Lima, Dayton, and certainly in Central Ohio as well. So that system worked very, very well. Who else? Sure.
Yes. The grid search have been done. We believe everybody's accounted for. The search and rescue mission is done at this point in time. To the best of my knowledge, everyone's accounted for, and we still only have three fatalities, which when you see this damage, you'll be surprised that was only 3. Yep.
This is more of a local question. Somebody on Facebook wants to know, with the power being out in some areas around the lake, what or how are the sewers going to be back up and running?
Sewers shouldn't have any trouble because they're all generator powered. Water, like Orchard Island, they won't have water till they got electric, and they won't have any heat because the gas has been shut off to the whole island. For your question, there was over 1,700 structures checked for personnel or people trapped in the area.
Yeah, I'm going to have the sheriff do that.
Yeah, obviously a concern is those that want to loot and type things. I would tell you, I have with outside agencies, and again, we've been blessed with different sheriff's offices, the Highway Patrol, et cetera. I've got tonight at a minimum of 12 deputies coming in from out of county that will be placed strategically throughout the lake to aid Washington Township and Russell's Point in case we do, to stop any kind of activity like that. And that'll happen tonight. And then tomorrow I'll have an additional, probably another 12 or 15 deputies coming in and doing the same thing. Obviously, we have to continue to conduct our normal duties. So, but our brothers and sisters from our other counties have reached out and are willing to help us. So, we're going to do everything in our effort as best we can to make sure that those people that want to go out and loot are not allowed to do so.
Another question people are asking: where do you want them to take debris?
That is a good question.
They're piling it down along the rest area on 366 in Russell's Point. Lakeview, I'm not sure of.
The debris that is there near the helicopter pad, there off the bank road between 33, that's really supposed to be only natural debris. That is not supposed to be for siding and house debris and all that other stuff, nails and metal and all. That's for branches and trees and sawdust and all that. I'm not sure what the story is. I think it remains to be seen what will be happening with the rest of the debris from the demolished homes and structures.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, this is beyond my expertise. I don't know if anybody wants to take that.
I can't add this, is that those people behind you and the people who are with the emergency management organizations, when they know that storms are coming, they're already coordinating. They were coordinating a potential response long before the storm hit last night. That's why you see so much progress already made, because that's what you pay for. This is what their jobs are. This is what the investments of the people of this state made in first responders. And they have meteorologists that they work with. They have others to prepare for the moment that these happen. Now, whether it happens as the governor said, that's somebody else's job. But preparing, those folks do it.
Let me just say one final thing. Fran and I were in Cedarville last night, and we're watching the Dayton TV. A lot of times we watch the Columbus TV when we're in Columbus. The information that was coming out was just absolutely phenomenal. To break away from the regular whatever is on and be able to literally watch that TV and see what's coming. It's a huge difference than a few decades ago. So I just want to thank all of you for doing that. Those of you who are on the air, and it makes a huge difference. Thanks, everybody. Pardon me? Oh, there's no doubt about it. Look, there's no doubt that amount of information saves lives. It is an amazing amount of information, and if you're watching that, you can see exactly where you should be worried, and information is there.
We have one lady that wants to offer some guidance.
Amber Fagan, Indian Lake Chamber of Commerce President. Please check if you're displaced. United Way of Logan County, that has all the shelters, and the school will be open 24 hours tonight to come get supplies that people need. They're asking no more donations after 5 o'clock, and then at 10 a.m. they're going to accept more donations in the morning. Thank you for everyone who's helped our community.
Again, we're coming to you live from Indian Lake High School. We've just finished up a press conference with the governor, the lieutenant governor, several different elected officials from around the area, including the Logan County Sheriff Randy Dodds. Several commissioners commented. Governor DeWine was here in Indian Lake, just kind of looking at the damage, assessing the damage, seeing what he can do to help out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. We will get them answered. So what we're looking at is we're at Indian Lake High School, where tons of people have brought in all sorts of donations. We're looking at diapers, wipes, deodorant, bar soap, body wash.
You know, it's funny. They've all begun to do it again. They're starting to come in again.
Oh my gosh,
I think
yeah.
they stopped to be respectful.
Yes.
But the minute he turned that mic off,
the amount of
they're
people
coming back in.
here is just surreal. If you're somebody that needs something, they're going to be open for at least the next 24 hours. If you want to donate something, they are asking that you cut that off at 5 o'clock tonight. They will pick that back up tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. However, this gym is jam-packed with supplies. If there's something that you need, please feel free to come. However, they're also going out into the community. Indian Lake staff taking buses, packing them, taking them to Russell's Point, taking them to Indian Lake. Just kind of looking through comments here that we have on Facebook. Yes, there were only 3 people that are confirmed to have passed away, unfortunately, due to the tragedy.
you know what I thought was interesting too, and when the governor said he had his sister-in-law has a place up here at the lake.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll have some influence on some of the money.
Maybe
Who
so.
knows?
Maybe so. You know, it's amazing to me the community support that is here today. Just kind of looking through comments. Yeah, they're still saying that Orchard Island is not opened up yet. There's just so much devastation back there on the island. They're saying that is not open at this time. Obviously, there are lots of roadways still shut down around Indian Lake. They are asking for no more volunteers to come to the Indian Lake area. They have tons of help. Don't need any more of that. Again, we're coming to you live from Indian Lake High School, where we've just finished up a press conference with the governor and several other elected officials. Lou, look at this room. This is overwhelming. We are just looking at I can't even put a number on.
I want to try to get some of the background here. You know, Jim Jordan is scheduled to be here in about an hour,
yes,
hour and a half or
yeah.
so. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go off or not. What are we doing?
I don't know.
I guess we don't know. We don't know, and we're just going to keep it here for a little bit because there's all kinds of action going on here. It looks like the TV stations from around the state are leaving.
Yep.
But we're the local guy who sticks around.
And we want to be able
everything.
to show people, you know, if you need something, if you're in need, you know somebody that's in need, feel free. Come to Indian Lake High School. They're going to be here for at least the next 24 hours or more. I mean, we're looking at things, at diapers, we're looking at wipes, we're looking at, paper towels, toilet paper, any sort of cleaning supplies. I've seen lots of that. Food, clothing, if you've got a baby, if you are an adult and need things, the amount of stuff that's here is just amazing. The amount of volunteers that are here is amazing.
I'm checking out the food here, see what they got. Well, they have all kinds of stuff. Look at that.
Okay, so if you are wanting to come to the high school, I know that the back end of the lake was kind of open. I've not been out in about 2.5 hours, so I'm not quite sure where everything is open yet.
You know, the funny thing is we're located in this about the second, third level, I guess fourth level of the bleachers. I can't tell you that there's so much stuff. They built a wall around us here.
They have. They
truly let me out. But I think they realize what we're doing is also very important to this community.
Yes.
Let them know what's going on.
They truly have. Just kind of looking at questions that I'm seeing. The reason that they're asking for no more help at Indian Lake, is that they have so many local law enforcement there. They have so many local EMS and people that have come in. They're just saying that unless you're a professional and that you are listed in a professional capacity, that they're just not. They're asking that the average person doesn't come in.
You know, I wanted to ask you, you're getting questions. Can you tell our listeners and viewers where you're getting the questions from?
Oh, yeah. So you can view this live at peakofohiotv.com. We are also streaming this on a couple of Facebook pages.
And on the radio. I think it might be off now, but it was.
Yeah,
on,
we were live on the radio, and I know lots of people are sharing this. I see that there's 170 people on right now watching, and I think we've had. Oh gosh, I could see earlier.
Yeah,
I can't see now, but so many people are sharing.
That's only Facebook, not counting.
Correct.
We're on another Facebook page. We're on PeakOfOhioTV.com. We're on YouTube.
Absolutely.
So I think we might have hit, because we were peaking out. I bet you were close to 1,000 viewers, counting all the other distribution.
Yeah. Somebody on here just commented and said, wow, the community is really rallied. I love to see it. I can't describe to you enough what it's like to look in this room and just see the mass amount of people that are here willing to help. Even people that are trickling in that need things, they're coming in and saying, my house is gone, or, hey, my neighbor needs this, or hey, what can I do? People are here. I'm looking, I see staff members, I see community members, I see students, board members, athletic directors. And I'm not talking just from Indian Lake schools. There are people here from every school in Logan County. It's amazing to see students here are helping out, law enforcement. It's nice that everybody can kind of take this break, talk about things that are happening, talk about a plan on what's next.
So they're still asking questions on Peak of Ohio.
Yeah. Yep.
On 98.3 WPKO.
Yep. So I'm
Facebook
looking.
Right.
I do know that 33 is still closed at 117. So I would say if you're coming, come around that backside of Indian Lake High School. It is amazing. It is so surreal to see this. It's not only the Indian Lake community. However, it is small town Ohio. Logan County's really come out and are doing some amazing things.
Review. I think we're going to lose.
I'm going to see if I can go down there.
Yeah, I think you
talk.
can. He seems to be giving other people interviews here, and I know you wanted to talk with him, so I guess you're stuck with me. And now we're getting a good view of what's going on here. There we go. Glad they turned off that mic down there, because we're getting in some personal conversations earlier. We're going to find April here shortly. Oh, there's April. April's pretty good. She's one of our. She's a really good news director, and she's not afraid to put that phone in his mouth. There we go already. She's in front of Tim. There she goes. She's got it already. She's a good one. There you go. So you're going to see this, as well as you'll probably hear it on the news tomorrow, because April changed her plans that she's been looking forward to for a long time, just because she wants to keep servicing the community, because this thing is going to go on for a while. I'm not sure. People have asked us about the maple syrup festival. It's not totally off yet, so I don't know. I asked Amber. They're not making any decisions yet. April 8th, of course, is still going to be on. And this summer, they're hoping that we have some of these businesses back up and running. And we have several businesses that didn't get affected by this storm. It was kind of weird. It had like a real narrow path. This is really neat that they, when I first heard he was closing the school, and I thought, maybe have a shelter. I was thinking to be like 1 or 2 tables full of stuff. But boy, oh boy, are we packed to the gills. And I can say that because I'm leaning on diapers right now. They literally put a mountain of stuff around me. I'm in a fortress. And they're putting it on my equipment here for a while. They didn't know where to put all this stuff. There's so much. So much. I'm going to show you an area we did not look at before. It's way back there. Can't close in on that. I'm not quite. Oh, yeah, that's food. So that's the other half of the food pantry, so to speak. So we can back out a little bit, and so you see all the coats. And then we got the other. This is a huge gym. This is not a small gym or an auxiliary gym. This is the gym. And Indian Lake is a nice sized gym. I heard Amber say the YMCA is open for showers and stuff like that. And the YMCA in Bell Fountain, obviously. Of course, we are on the internet, and who knows, maybe they think it's the YMCA in, I don't know, another city. But we're going to stay here just a little bit longer and find out more about what's on the agenda next. We're going to keep this stream going. I'm going to check out the agenda and see when Jim is going to be here.
You've been putting threes up here?
Pull the tripod, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, I want to keep the system too.
I think they're done.
Yeah, just get the
ladder, we can say that we need the bleachers for storage. Yep. You just want us to put it on TV? Yeah. Well, they want. Yeah, he all this stuff moved. But I guess someone else is coming now. That's why Channel 10's not. Some Thompson. I don't know. Over it. Yeah. Where's our and you're gonna stay around and talk, help. Yeah. Do something. Yeah. Go out. Get stuff on. I had it actually up.
I think what we're going to do, I just found out Jim will be here at 4:45, so we will sign off now until he comes back. So we're going to sign off here at Peak Ohio TV, and we will be back on the air live. You'll probably get notices via Facebook or YouTube when Jim arrives. He's coming from West Virginia, so we will do that. Thank you so far for, thank you.